Hello everyone, here is the Reading Comprehension introduction movie. So it's just we'll go through everything that we need to do for this 2-week module. The first week is online, the second week is in class, but actually I will be checking in, or Dr. Stevens will be checking in with students individually on your intervention plan. So this will be an activity that you're doing with your classmates during that time. So as always, you watch the introduction video, you review the objectives, you complete the readings and download materials, you complete the voice thread, and then you do the activity. So this activity, the comprehension module activity, you're either going to do elementary or secondary. There's 2 different folders, and that's going to be due on the 21st. And then there's the evidence-based practices group activity in class. It's on the 21st, and that'll be due the 28th. And then there's the UDL lesson plan on comprehension, and then of course a reflection due. So here are the module learning outcomes, and you can see a lot of these are around English language learners, and so I'll be talking about that a lot in the voice thread, and then also some brain-based research around teaching comprehension to students with special needs, and then also how to take assessments and use those to plan your lessons. So for the voice thread, you can see that there's 4 readings that I've attached here. Reading Comprehension Strategy 1 and 2, those are actually the same thing, but it was a bigger file than I could scan. So please just download those and read those together. And then I'm asking you to read the Gunning Text Chapter 11. And then you're going to click on this voice thread. Now, here are 4 links that are connected with this voice thread. So if you want to have those open ahead of time, that might be really helpful for you so that you're not wasting any time as you're listening to the voice thread. Let me just kind of go through real quickly on the voice thread. I can't handle listening to my voice, but you'll go through and you can see that there are 22 slides, and each one of them I've talked over. Now, I've snuck some questions into these slides, so make sure that you pay attention and are able to respond when necessary. The way to respond is you click on this, and then you can actually click on ABC, type your comment. Oh, actually I can type a comment. You are so smart. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, there's my sense of humor. Then you would hit save, and then your comment would come up on the side here. So you can see that I talk about the different readings, and here are where I actually go through, and these are the URLs that I mentioned that I wanted you to take a look at. And yep, there's some more URLs and the other pieces of information that you need to know around progress monitoring, writing IEP goals for comprehension, creating a culturally responsive UDL lesson plan, and then all the pieces that you still need to finish. So then we'll go back to here is the elementary or secondary module activity, which is due on the 21st. And when we click in here, you can see here is the template. Now, this is really similar to what I do in class already, where I give you something that kind of like walks you through the day, and then you're expected to fill that out and turn it in. So same thing here. So we've got 2 online modules, and then I just ask you some questions to fill out, and then you will turn the assignment in there. And remember, you only have to do elementary or secondary. You do not have to do both. All right, so let me scroll down again. So you can see that's due on the 21st. So you have 1 week to finish that. And then when we get together on the 21st, we're going to be doing what's called the evidence-based group activity. And so once again, I give you a document called How to Read a Journal Article. And, oops, it's not going to let me open, will it? Nope, it won't let me open it, but it goes through and it breaks down research-based articles by all the different sections. And then I give you, I talked the other day in class about What's Working Clearinghouse and ERIC, and how to go through and click on those websites to find out what research is backing up the different topics, such as reading comprehension. So you're going to find 2 evidence-based practices on What's Working and 2 on ERIC. And then you will, but you're going to be working in groups. So if you've got a group of 4, you can each do 1. If you've got a group of 2, you can each do 2. And as I mentioned before, I'll be working with, meeting with each person individually, so I will be pulling you away from your group, but to meet with you and to make sure that your intervention plan for your case study is in good shape. So here is the UDL lesson plan for comprehension. So it's very similar to what we talked about with the vocabulary development, and I've attached the template for the lesson plan and also the UDL educator checklist. And that will be due on the 4th. And of course, you need to have your Common Core and your ELD standards. And then finally, on the 4th, you also will have your comprehension discussion due. So this is where you show me that you've completed all the readings and you learned something from the voice thread and you've been inspired by class discussions, and your experience in your classroom is around teaching comprehension and the videos and the activities. So you mention all of these in your reflection, and then you provide specific examples, like I was working on with a 3rd grader on reading comprehension by, and then you actually talk about how you were working with them, probably using the gunning text terms, and and then what did you learn, and what would you do differently now that you've completed the sections of the module. And of course, try to write an APA. This is just really good practice, and provide explicit examples that support your claims. So that'll take us through the next few weeks around reading comprehension. If you have any questions, let me know. Email me, text me. I really do want to make sure that this is as easy but also informative as possible. All right, thank you, and have a great time working on the reading comprehension module.